You look so gorgeous on film, you know.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Flaming and Stitching.
Flaming.
Flaming Reflections, Framing, and Stitching. And today
In a minute, we'll reveal what was in her glass.
And I'm joined today by Connie.
Hello.
Connie has been visiting since you arrived a week ago this past Sunday.
Right.
And she's got a doctor appointment tomorrow, and then she'll go home on Thursday.
Yep.
We're sad. We're very sad.
But I'm not going home till she makes me my popcorn.
And you can't go home until you make the video. So,
So see, there you go.
it's a thing. It's a thing.
It's
So we thought we would talk a little bit about retreat that we just had this past weekend. And we've gone on 2 antiquing adventures. So we have
went to 3 stores, 2.
We did.
Yeah.
3 stores.
Yeah.
In two different
In 2 different
two
days.
different days.
And I got to go fund me so I can get enough gas to go home.
To get home.
You know?
Yes. And it's show you a few of a little. Connie had a finish at retreat, so she's going to share that. And I did not have a finish at retreat.
But she had 6,000 starts,
But
so
I
it's
had
kind of the same.
4 new starts, and I worked on, I don't know, 6 or 8
Ginormous amount of whips.
whips. I did pretty good on the whips.
No.
I did pretty good. It was a very laid back retreat. It was no frills this time, so it was just 4 days of stitching. We did bring a few things out from the shop.
Yep. Not many, but
And some new bags, and but otherwise it was simply sit and stitch and visit with friends, and we didn't have to cook. They did the cooking. I felt so bad though. I don't know that I would call her a chef, but the cook at the camp, her husband passed away this weekend. So Craig and Bob had to take over duties. So they were cleaning rooms when we left.
explain who Craig and Bob is.
Well, Craig runs the. He's probably the director. I would call him the director. Bob is just kind of the maintenance guy. He takes care of a lot of problems, and they were doing everybody's jobs.
Yeah.
They can't keep a housekeeper, so they were cleaning the rooms as we were leaving because they have another group coming in, and I really felt, Craig was serving dinner. I offered to help because I used to be a lunch
lady.
I was a lunch lady for 2 years before I started framing,
And we both cleaned rooms.
and we both cleaned rooms. So, I offered to help, but they turned me down. So
I'm sure it's kind of like a liability issue, but
probably.
or they just enjoy doing it themselves so much.
I doubt that was the case, but maybe. I didn't enjoy cleaning other people's messes, but maybe they're different from me. I don't know. So there was that, but otherwise it was a very relaxing, very calm. It was kind of a last minute. I think I mentioned it in one of the other videos. Kind of a last minute retreat. I wasn't going to have a spring retreat because I needed a break, and everyone kept asking me, "Are we going to have a retreat? Are we going to have a retreat?" So I decided, here, sign up now. If it fills up, we'll have a retreat, and it did. So there were 23 of us.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice number. I do not care for large retreats.
Remember when we used to have 40, 42?
I do remember, and it was just hard to get around to talk to everybody, and this was just nice.
Yep.
It was a very nice retreat. Amber is calling.
Okay.
Amber is Connie's daughter, and she's in the middle of putting together an offer on a house down in Texas. Her first house. She's. Do you want me to pause so you can take it?
Yeah.
We can pause.
We'll pause.
We're gonna pause. You stay here.
Stay put. We
You
have
stay
juicy
put.
stuff.
We got
I
good
swear.
stuff. We're back.
Sorry.
We're back.
We're back.
What Why did she call?
Because she just found out her interest rate is going to be a point lower. Instead of 8.75, it's going to be 7.75.
That will help.
Yep.
That will help.
Without her having to increase her down payment. So.
Yep. Well, I wish her much luck. I hope they accept it and
it's her
that
first
it passes the inspection and all the good things.
Yeah. It's her first house, even though she's late 40s. She's had houses, but they've been with boyfriends, husbands, that sort of thing. But it's her first time all by herself. So we'll see. I'll be going down in a month. Anybody want to come Dallas Fort Worth and help unpack? Just saying.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, thank you. Oh, come on. Look what all I've done for you.
Yeah, but not packing and unpacking.
No, yes, I have.
I think you have moved her. How many times have you moved her?
I've moved you twice. The shop.
The shop.
The shop doesn't count. The shop. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
we forget. Very quickly we forget.
I do.
Okay, let's get right into this.
All right. So we're going to start with, because most of you are here for cross stitch and not the antique part of things, we're going to start with the cross stitch, and then we will move into what we managed to buy with our meager funds.
Well, they're meager now for sure.
They're very meager. I'm lucky I had $150 in gift cards to the Brass Armadillo, so that helped, but I had to use my market money that I had saved. I've been saving for a year for market, so I could splurge a little on a few things, and since I didn't get to go, it was burning a hole in my pocket, so I splurged on antiques.
Now we need to repair that burnt pocket, huh?
Pockets.
That hole in your pocket.
It is singed. Okay, so Connie, since you had a finish, would you like to share?
Ready?
Share with the group. Isn't that pretty? This is with thy needle and thread. It's not called Tis. I think it's called Tis Spring.
Right. It says Hello Spring, but it's Tis Spring.
It's Tis Spring.
Sorry. And it's done on vintage country mocha 40 count. First time I've done 40 count.
And she loves it.
I love it. I'm not going back probably.
She has resisted the call for years to do 40 count. I don't know what ever possessed her to do it this time, but
because you didn't have it in 36.
Oh, that might have been why. Right. That could be the reason.
Yeah.
So
probably pillow, but it'd make a cute little
pretty.
stand up or framed.
Yeah.
It'd be cute too.
Yeah. Little vintage frame would be cute.
And then it's not a finish, but we did what was that?
We did Mini Mania.
Yeah.
It's volunteer only. You are not forced to do Mini Mania. And this time I kind of changed it up from retreat to retreat. This time I went back to traditional Mini Mania. There were supposed to be 4 new starts if you were there for 4 days, 3 if you were only there for 3. And then you work on whips. So you work on your new start for 4 hours, the first 4 hours of the day, and then you switch to whips. Connie did not.
I made it the first 2 days. Then I went, oh no, this is just causing me too much panic.
Did you start anything?
I started 2 things.
Did you?
Yeah, I started.
You're not sharing those, though,
no,
right?
She's not. You can't even tell. There's like 10 stitches. It's a start. Technically, it's a start. It's that new one, hands-on designs. This Star Spangle. On the
one on the slate. The round. Did you know I have the boards for that?
No, I'll have to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. Good thing I'm not leaving until Thursday, right?
Good thing.
And then I started a new one that just came out, the Swan with Thy Needle.
From With Thy Needle and Thread.
The new Swan.
What was it? Was it Summer Swans?
White Swan.
Yeah, but I think it was called Summer Swans.
Summer Swan.
Wasn't it?
So I started that.
So.
And then I just said, okay, that's it. I'm not going to start anything more. And I went to work on this, which is Kind and Gentle.
We need a thing behind it.
Okay, need a thing behind it. There you can see it better. And here's the chart. So I've got a ways to go yet, but I got 2 rabbits done and half a deer. Maybe he got hit by a car and he lost his hind end. I don't know. But anyway.
That's a little
See?
gruesome, don't you think?
Well, if you lived in the sandhills, it would make sense. So, and
Right.
that's it, folks. That's it.
That's all Connie's going to share with you for stitching. I started 4 things, so I will. These are probably in no particular order, and excuse the crinkle. I personally don't mind crinkle, but some people I know do.
I got crinkles.
I got crinkles too. This is a different kind of crinkle, Connie.
Okay.
All right, so From Toledo to Toledo was one of my favorite ones from Market. And so I kitted it up. I think probably I have showed it in a video you haven't seen yet, but you might see it before you see this one. And I started it on, this is, broomgrass, from 40 count broomgrass from Needle Bling. And I did a conversion to silk threads. So that is my start. It is not much, but you know, sometimes that 4 hours you get interrupted. You gotta put fires out. You gotta, so I don't ever get full 4 hours, but.
Well, and I asked, why is it from Toledo to Toledo?
And do you remember what I told you?
It's the designer is maybe Toledo, Ohio, to Toledo, Spain.
I believe that is
that's
correct. Yes. So
If we're not correct us
not a big start,
below in the comments.
but it's a start. Will you just toss that somewhere over there? This is also a new start, Serenity from Teresa Kogut. Also
love all
new
her stuff.
from Market. And I am doing mine on mushroom, I believe. 40 count mushroom. Just a very small, small start on the border. I am using the called for colors.
Turn it this way, it looks like boobies. With a tattoo.
Thanks, Connie.
You're welcome.
Now I'm forever going to see
Boobies.
boobies. The only thing I have changed is I think it was supposed to be ecru for these, let's see, these flowers here. And the snowflakes or whatever those are. And they don't show up on this, so I just changed it to Winter White 3865 DMC. And that should be fine. I also, here's my last 2 starts. We'll just finish up with starts here. Not this one.
Because Lord knows there's not going to be a finish.
Well, where'd it go, George?
What you looking for?
Bobbin?
Bobbin? Bobbin?
Oh, Bobbin.
Oh, Bobbin.
I had it.
Is it on the floor? Are the dogs eating it?
No, they only like paper. They only want paper. Well, we'll do this
Move on.
one, and I'll figure out where Bobbin is. Kind of a spur-of-the-moment video. I blackmailed her. So I'm not really prepared exactly. So my friend Rosie and I both got this one from Market, and we started it sort of at the same time. Rosie kind of cheated just a little bit and put a few stitches in beforehand. But it's the Pumpkin Lane sampler from Erin Elizabeth.
Is that from Market?
It is.
Okay.
And I am using the called for thread pack from Dinky Dyes. But I am not using the called for fabric. I am using 40 count sandbar. And I want to say it's from Under the Sea Fabrics. But I'm not 100% sure on that. And this is what I got finished in the time that I worked on it. So this is the upper left-hand corner. Up here. Right there.
Not bad.
Yep. So that was fun. New starts are always so much fun. Oh, here's the thing. You know, I wonder if I left the fabric laying over there on the chair?
Let me go look.
Because I don't see it here.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
Time out.
I don't see it.
Okay, how about on the bags?
Found it.
Okay. Found it.
I found it.
All right.
There's a finder's fee you'll need to pay.
Finder's fee. Would that be popcorn?
Yeah, double that.
We're gonna have popcorn for supper.
Yeah, Dan's teaching, so it's
Dan
not
is
like we have to do
teaching.
anything substantial.
No. Okay, so this is the Animal Cracker series from Stacy Nash. She did a series of 3 this for market releases, and this is Bobbin, the little mouse. I'm very surprised by the number of people who aren't doing Bobbin because they're afraid of mice.
Strange. Of course,
I mean, I understand being afraid of things because, you know, me and spiders.
right? But
I can still stitch a spider.
right. You stitch spiders for Halloween and
Yes,
stuff.
yes. I can still stitch
I
a
don't
spider.
like mice, but the cutie little things like that, I find.
And this is my start.
It totally looks like a mouse, doesn't it?
Doesn't that look like a mouse?
Maybe he's already been through the mouse trap or something.
This is the back side of his ear, and then this is his body. And my friend Donna will know why I'm doing it this way.
It's because you
It's
don't.
because it annoys her when I don't do the head first.
Right, so you're going to do the head last, so
Uh-huh.
you can annoy her.
It will be a headless mouse for a while.
That's just the way Julie rolls. If I can annoy someone, I'm going to
I'm
do
gonna
it.
do it. And I am doing mine on everyone is looking for the suede linen. I had it. It's gone. I've got it on order again, but it's gone. So, I personally, with the exception of maybe this one, you're not going to see much of that fabric anyway.
Right,
So-
on those other animal crackers
On
that
the
came
other,
out.
because they're almost full coverage. So I'm like, why spend the money on that fabric, overdyed fabric? So I'm doing mine just on raw natural because everything looks good on raw natural.
Yep.
So there's that. And then my whips that I worked on. What was that?
Nothing. Hi. I just said I got one. Julie's got about 45.
All right. My challenge piece, for those of you who may be new, I'm doing a challenge with some friends where we did a Choose My Whip challenge. And we chose 3 of our whips that we would like to finish, and then the rest of the group voted on which one you had to work on. And this is the one that got voted in for me to work on. I chose wisely. I made small.
Mine was the kind and gentle, and you know, they picked my great big one.
I did small things because I know myself. If it wasn't within easy reach of finishing, I probably would not still be doing it.
And we've
But
had a couple of
there's-
finishes.
yeah, we have.
We have.
You only work on it 1 hour a week. You can work on it longer if you choose, but you're only required to work on it 1 hour a week. And even I can do that. So this is my Mary Amelia's bird, and I am closing in on a finish. I think I have a little bit to do in this flower here, and then I've got one more, no, on this side, leaf, I think. And then I am done. Done.
Done. Put a fork in it.
And I think, hello Lola. I have some old Sudbury round frames,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm thinking this might fit in one of those. I was thinking it would fit on a treasure box, but that's way too big for one of those treasure boxes. So I think this might be on a Sudbury
Thank you.
round frame, perhaps. And I don't have the picture because I think it's upstairs in my bedroom,
Or her dog ate it.
or the dog ate it. Well,
That happens a lot.
the dog did eat part of it, but all right. And then I worked on my Tisket a Tasket from Rosewood Manor. You might remember that I did a conversion to reds, and when I posted this on Facebook and Instagram, I got a lot of requests for the thread packs that I sell for my conversion. I'm currently out of them. They will be back in stock. So should you be interested, you can order that. And let's see, I didn't get a whole lot done. I think I got this flower done. But that is my...
I like this part of the border.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, totally different than that intricate flower, and then that pretty border, kind of a checked.
So, I think it's going to be really pretty when it's done. It's just, operative words are when it's done.
Yeah, totally different than the
Whatever gets done.
than the charted.
Yeah, it's really pretty. If I do say so myself. Then I worked on the Village of Hawkrun Hollow. I am technically working on block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm working on the 8th block, but I rearranged.
It's gorgeous.
Nope, that's not the one I'm
That's
working
not the
on.
one you're working on because
No,
you switched it up.
Because I'm rearranging.
God forbid Julie would do it the way it's charted.
So I wanted to come down to the bottom, and I'm saving. That's my favorite block, the one Connie was pointing out.
No.
That's my favorite.
No.
So I was saving that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Not mine.
Which one is your favorite?
I like the one with the weeping willow. This one with the two weeping
So the
willows.
church that
The church.
which is the one I am working on, and I am putting it down here in this corner because the school and the cemetery should not be together. So I'm putting the church here, I'm moving the cemetery to the middle, and I'm moving whatever this is, the apple orchard farm over here.
Got that?
Got that?
There will
The
be a
school
test.
went up here. School went up there. So I finished. Okay, here. One more thing. Where is it? Up here. If you look closely, these trees have little leaves on them.
Not in your world.
I'm thinking in my world they're not going to.
It's fall.
In my
They've lost
world,
them.
there was a big wind and it blew all the leaves away, and now there's no leaves. So this is, start with my block that so I finished this tree right there, and I added a roof to the church.
And that tree is supposed to have little like V's all over it to
Yeah, the little
leaf
yeah.
for the leaves.
And I don't know that I feel that it's necessary.
Count them.
We'll
1 million.
We'll see. I may.
See how they're have those little triangles,
Well, no, it's just little.
V's.
No, it's not even a V. It's just little one stitch things.
Well,
very fussy.
Wow.
Very fussy. So, anyway, that's the block I'm working on. This, for those who might be interested in. I think we decided we started this back in 2017.
yeah, about 5 years. Oh, 7.
So that's where we're at.
There you go.
There's still a lot to do.
But you're so much closer.
But one day I will finish it because I love it.
You can kind of see an end in sight.
Kind of would like to do
2030.
another one, but I don't know that I'm going to live long enough.
Who
for
was that? Said they've done 3 or 4 of them.
Who was that?
Somebody at the retreat, wasn't it?
Yeah, someone at retreat did say that.
Was Michelle?
No, was it? No, it was a lady that posted a comment.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
she'd done one of them, the shores of Hawkrun Hollow, twice. I'm like, okay, bless you, because I could not do that.
It was supposed to be a stitch along.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a stitch along. Ask her how far she got on hers.
I bought the fabric, I bought the floss, I bought the linen. I supported my local LNS. There.
She never started.
I lost interest. I didn't really like it. I kind of gave in to peer pressure and said, I want to do it too.
You had FOMO.
I did. I had FOMO
I
bad.
had big FOMO.
I get FOMO a lot.
The last one I have to show you is my peacock.
Peacock! She said that all weekend.
I always call it peacock. So my peacock and scrolling roses. And this is by Antique Needlework Designs.
There you go.
There. And I'm not going to say I'm close to a finish, but I'm getting closer to a finish. That's what I'm going to say. It's getting closer. I did work on it again last night, and I worked on it the night before. So I got 2 leaves done. One leaf I had started at retreat. So I finished it, and then I am doing a second one. So
It's so pretty.
There.
Look at that rose.
there she is. He is. It's a he.
How do you know?
We female, because the females don't have all this
Oh, that's true.
pretty tail. They're subdued.
Like
So-
me.
Oh yeah, exactly like you,
Yeah,
Connie.
just like me.
Exactly. So it was this leaf and this leaf.
Well, they're a little more intense than some of the stuff I did.
Well, there's a lot of colors in there, but that's what makes it so
Then
pretty.
all those color changes.
So pretty.
Remember all the was it Stony Creek charts that had so many color changes.
But that's what made them pretty.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Shannon Christine does a really good job of shading and
Shading.
stuff. She does an excellent job with that. Excellent. So did these people.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes the cross stitch portion of the video. So if you aren't interested in our vintage finds, some of them aren't so vintage, but if you aren't interested in that, thank you for watching up to this point, and I will see you in the next video. If you're sticking around,
Woohoo!
you're going to be happy.
Thanks.
We got good stuff. I have one particularly good thing that I can't wait to share with you. I've been looking for one of them for a long time, but I just couldn't afford it, and I got this one for a good price, so I'm excited.
When they open that sliding door, you know, those ones that are locked, you know, went the hand. You know?
Yeah, I felt kind of bad.
Yeah,
You were going for something else, though.
see, it's supposed to be whoever sees it first.
I did see it first.
But I had them open the case. It was supposed to be my first choice of everything in the case.
Nuh-uh, that's never been.
Yeah, I think it has. It's a new rule. What do you guys think?
No.
She honed in on
I did.
my case. That
My
I had
arm
them
went
open.
whoop.
It did. Knocked me down. I couldn't have gotten it if I
I
needed
did not
to.
knock you down. don't tell stories, Connie. I did not knock her down, but I did. I felt bad for maybe 10 seconds.
It was probably more like 8. But
There were 2 other sewing birds.
oh, you already told
I
me.
did.
But she got the best one, and I didn't want to have second. I didn't want to do seconds, you know. So
Sloppy seconds.
it's sloppy seconds. Well, you know, it's kind of like, oh, do you want that? And as soon as I say that, she goes, yes. You know, on anything, not just this. You know, hey, if you don't want that, I go, no, I'm getting it. You know, because we do have a lot of the same taste.
We do.
Plus, she's got that room in there now, the pantry, that she has to think about.
I am working on things to decorate in there.
You're missing one
It's
thing.
not. What am I missing?
Where
I
is
put it out in the pantry
Okay.
already.
All right, I'll go get it. Excuse me.
Oh, I forgot. It's on the shelf. The
Okay.
pantry is not done, but it's getting closer. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first thing, which came from our first adventure in...
You want the other thing that's up there too?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that too.
Jeez. Good thing you have me here. You'd have a pretty dull video.
So backstory on this one is I've had this cup and saucer, and I will show them to you. Little rooster cup, black handle, and the saucer. These are not vintage. I'm pretty sure they probably originally came from like TJ Maxx or Burlington Coat Factory or something like that. But I've had this and this. It sits in my bathroom, and I have a little towel and decorative soap sitting in it in my bathroom, right over around the corner there. It's a red, black, and white bathroom. And I've, never seen any others anywhere. And then there we are, we're shopping along. And I spotted 2 pieces of it. This is dirty.
It's okay, it's antique.
Yeah, but okay. It needs to be washed. But I spotted the platter.
There you go.
And there's no markings on it. There's no stamped or anything. But I spotted this platter, which is the same exact picture as what is on the cup. And I'm like, ooh, I have to get it. But which one was the more expensive one? One of them was
this one was more than that.
This one,
Because that didn't make sense.
This was $33, and I thought that was a little high. And then I spotted this piece, which goes along with it, I believe. And I'm not sure what it. There's a lid. There's no opening for a spoon or anything, so I don't think it's a soup tureen. I suppose it could be a chamber pot.
It's just a giga,
But- But it goes with the others. And this one was only 21, and
Didn't make sense.
it didn't make sense to me.
They had them reversed.
Such a big. So I had the lady ask the seller if she would accept an offer, since I was buying both of them, and they did accept my offer. So I was quite pleased with that. I'm learning from the master here. She gets incredible buys sometimes. Yeah. It's amazing.
Not always, but
they always accept your offer, and she always lowballs them. This is really starting to bother me.
They can always say no. Here, let me fix it.
That's right. I don't style it this way, guys. It was a little damp outside today, and that's what happens. It just
so cute, little curl.
Yeah, right. Until you're the one that has the curl. I know people with straight hair are always like, "Oh, you've got great hair."
Straight hair. I want curls.
Yeah, until it does its own thing.
It doesn't hold a perm, so all my life I've never even been able to get a perm. And I've lost about half of it due to COVID and old age and poor living or something.
That's, I think, mostly the poor living.
Probably the poor living, yeah. Surprised I have any.
Would you like to show your first piece?
What should I show?
Well, I don't know. What do you want to show?
We'll just do 3 in 1.
No, do you want to do 3 in 1? Yeah, go ahead.
You asked
your
me
stuff.
what I wanted to show. You tell me.
You're going to run out.
Well, do I have... Okay. There you go. All right. Go on. Moving on.
Go ahead.
Jadeite frog.
That we believe will glow.
Yeah. As soon as it really finds their
Under
black
black
light.
I can't find my black light.
Yeah, it has candle. It's got a couple of little flea bites, but I liked it. So, home with me comes. And then
Julie got one too.
double your pleasure, double
Mine's-
your fun. We wondered.
No, they're the same. They're pretty much exactly the same.
They're probably twins, Siamese twins separated at birth.
They
type
might have
thing.
been. They might have been. So I got one too.
Yep.
2 different
Vendors.
cases.
Yeah,
Two different vendors. But I got one too. Your turn again.
My turn. Well, let's just keep on the frog train. Then I found.
That one's not going to show
Not
very
so
good.
much.
But
It's a milk glass. There you go.
I don't think I call that milk glass.
We're not sure what to call it. White Vaseline? I don't know.
I think it will glow in black light because it's got this almost green cast to it.
Yeah, I don't think you. Maybe a little bit, but you could have seen it there. But
I haven't ever seen that color before.
yeah,
So
that goes in the
I think that was a good buy for you. And since we're sticking to
On
the
the frog
frog
train.
theme, I have not had an amber one before. So I found this one. It was $9.99, I think.
Yeah, it was very
Frogs
reasonable.
have gone up a lot. So I'm trying to be a little more picky, and Connie has. You should see her collection of frogs and vessels that they go in.
Some of them were actually manufactured with that vessel, not just go and find a vessel.
It's amazing. And beautiful, and she's got them all in the same case, and it looks really good. And I didn't have this color, so I decided I would go ahead.
I would have shared one of mine with you.
Well, but that's yours. It's
okay.
fine.
That's-
Are you going to share the
No.
cobalt blue one?
No.
No. Are you going to share the
lavender? The three
lavender one?
ones?
No.
Cranberry red?
No. She's got all the colors. She's got colors that the lady at the
Antique Mall.
had never seen.
Yeah.
So
And then just a nice pretty green.
it's a very pretty shade of green.
And I like to use them too. I'll use them like St. Patrick's Day on my 3-tier shelf. You know, to add some color. That's it for the frogs, folks.
Okay, we're done
Okay.
with frogs. Frogs. All right, let's move on to. Connie and I both have a love of the button and daisy, or is it daisy and button? Daisy and button pattern in glass, and is it Fenton that does, or
I think it's Ellie Smith. I
it
think.
might be both. I'm not really up on who makes them, but
Come in so many different colors and so
they
many
do.
different.
And Connie passed
glasses.
on this one.
I did. I found it and passed.
And Lori doesn't like pink, so she didn't want it. So I got it, but it's just a pink depression glass.
It's got this iridescent.
It's got a little bit of a white lip on it. I don't know, probably candy jar
That's what I would think.
bowl.
Candy bowl.
But I just like the way the light hits it.
The daisy
It's
and button
so
pattern
pretty.
does this. Oh, it kind of looks like and then the cake plate that you didn't
I
get.
passed on the cake. They had a beautiful, clear daisy and button cake plate that I was thinking would look really good out in the butler's pantry, but it was a little spendy after the other thing that I got, so I declined it. But I'm still thinking about it, so I may have to, I don't know, sell something in order to get the money for it and go back and get
There's
it.
one or two things in that cabinet out there, So.
She's just saying. She's just saying. One or two things.
One or two things.
Okay, your turn.
So we're not sure if this is old or a reproduction, but it's a tiny little biscuit jar. And then, would you hold that for me, please, Vanna?
Yeah.
And then there's a little creamer
Very cute.
and the little sugar.
And it'll fit on your 3-tiered tray and make a cute
Thank
little
you.
grouping.
Pink. I don't know if you can see it. It's the pink.
Yeah, it's pink. But look how tiny that is. There's my finger.
Yeah. So,
It's like, not.
anyway,
It's teeny
I've
tiny.
not seen one like it, so.
It's very cute.
Yeah. So, home to Valentine it goes.
Very, very cute, Connie.
Cute.
Cute. Okay. Next up, back in what year? 1930s, there was a magazine out there called Needlecraft, the magazine of home arts.
Does that have an address over there? Of who it was? Was it a subscription?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. You'll see in a minute.
from Omaha.
Yeah.
Mrs. L. Parnell
Huh.
on South 16th Street. So she lived in South O.
Wow.
Anyway, I have seen them before. There's usually nothing inside that I would like. Just,
Just fun to look at the ads.
it's fun to look at the ads and, here's an article on what other needleworkers have found out. I don't know what they're finding out about, but what other needleworkers have found out. It says showing the new style tendencies, so they're fun to look at.
Good.
But
Look at
the
the show at the
reason
front.
I bought it was because of the front, which was an actual lady doing some form of needle art. I'm choosing to believe it was counted cross stitch, but
Okay. Okay, let's go with that.
it's probably
Look at that stand.
yeah.
She must have been pretty well off to have a pretty stand like that.
But I think what I'll do is frame it. I think I will
Yeah.
put it in a frame to preserve it, and
Will you try to match the? No, because you're going to try to get the needlecraft in
because
the ad.
it'll be mounted. It's going to have to be mounted a little bit differently.
You'll be able
I've got
to
some
dry
little-
mount it or something.
No. I'll probably run a cord through the middle of the magazine,
Mhm.
and then take it through the back of the matting. So
Oh, I gotcha.
that'll hold that onto there without doing any damage. And then I'll probably use we've got some acrylic plastic type, they're acid free corners that I'll put here and here to hold that together. And that's probably how I'll do it. The only other way you could do it, no, you probably wouldn't do it that way. But that way it doesn't do any damage to
magazine.
this. Like you could punch holes in here in the corners and stitch it down to the mat, but then you're punching holes in the corners and stitching through it, and so I probably won't do that either. But
Pretty
I
cool.
just like the picture on the front. So
It wasn't horribly expensive.
no, it wasn't expensive at all.
I wonder how many of those she had in her basement when they cleaned out her
When they cleaned
house.
out, I don't know. There were a bunch of them there, but this was the only one that had needle art on it.
Yeah. Look at the little kid. Did you see the little kitty?
The little kitties down
Cute.
there in the corner. It's a beautiful. Got a nice scene out the window of a church. So
I bet that wasn't AI created.
no, I bet it was not. Was not. Okay, Connie.
What next?
What?
What next?
What should we do next?
This is not. I'm not sure why I like these little deers. This one happens to be. Can you see? It's kind of a turquoisey green. maybe?
It's green. At
Yeah.
first, I thought it was white when I saw it in the
Yeah.
thing, but
can't. Maybe there you can see.
its color's blowing out. a
Yeah,
little
there I
bit.
can. But I've got a white one, and I've got kind of a earth tone, not earth tone, but skin tone one, a smaller one. But I don't know. There's just something about them that I really, really like. So, yep. Oh dear.
Who makes those? Do you know?
I don't know. I know there's some that are actually
What is
made by
that
some.
written on the bottom?
It says something HA $1.59.
Huh.
So, I overpaid. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Let's see.
When I go antiquing, and I've seen these things online, maybe eBay, Etsy, that online auction shop and things, I have to think I'm going to have to pay shipping on it. So, yeah, these may be $6, $8 more than I really want to pay, but I'd be paying way more than that in shipping. So,
It's so expensive anymore.
it's bad. So I have to
Really
keep that in mind when I do. What next?
Well,
Oh, I forgot you got that. I forgot.
did you forget this?
Yeah, I did.
So there's a booth at the dildo that the lady paints wood pieces, furniture pieces. Sometimes it's sconces, but I just like her colors, and I like the way they end up looking. And I have yet to buy anything from her, because usually when I'm there is after a sale, and her stuff sells when it's on sale. And there wasn't much left in her booth.
Or if she finds something she really, really wants, you don't have the money.
I don't have the money. So I saw this laying on the floor in her booth, and it was only marked $10, which it weighs a frickin' ton. But it's a picture frame, and it's just kind of grayish, greenish.
Look at all that. Look at all that.
But it's, I'm sure it was probably gold in its original life. But feel how heavy that is. I mean, that's a.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
It is
Why
deep
is
enough.
It so heavy.
It is deep enough for a.
The rabbit is deep enough.
Yeah, the rabbit.
The rabbit is right here.
Is deep enough for a cross stitch.
I can see like a gothic Halloween one in there. It'd be awesome.
No, I don't know what I'll put in there, but I couldn't pass it up for $10. I just couldn't.
Use it as a weapon.
I could, with as heavy as it is. Back to you, Connie.
Back to me. All right. Let's do this. This is probably. I have two things that were just my top finds. This is probably one of them. And I don't know, get the glare off of it. Can you see it?
Can't.
It's this little guy.
They can see it.
Okay, see, and he's got this little, like he's mixing. A little chef, and he's mixing.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his
It
little,
doesn't. There
little
we
Pyrex.
go. I got all the way around.
Little Pyrex bowl. Yeah.
You and the gal at the checkout were.
Checkout, we're kind of. She goes, "Oh, I'm so glad
She
you bought
was-
that because I was been really eyeballing it." But yeah. There.
Now, where will
There
you
see.
put that?
In my kitchen. In my kitchen.
your
In my
kitchen?
Hoosier cabinet.
Okay,
So,
in your
yeah.
Hoosier.
In my Hoosier.
Okie dokie, Smoky. All right, so I'll show this one. This is Vaseline glass, so it will glow, and it is again daisy and button pattern, and just I don't know what kind of it could have held pickles, or I don't know. I just thought I
Yes,
love
so-
that pattern. So I'm gonna have to have a cabinet with just black light stuff.
Yeah. Daisy and button chart. Once,
Just glowy stuff.
glowy
So,
stuff.
glowy stuff. So it's not fancy or anything, but it's really pretty.
I'm pulling right there.
Okay.
In the shiny stuff. It's Amberina, and it's got the where we put scissors and things. I don't know that we're gonna find. Julie said she's
I have found a frog in the past that fits in that. One time.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're just gonna have to
It's
carry
gonna
it
have to be
wherever you
small.
go. I just tried three of my smallest, and none of them fit that
fit.
one. One
Yeah.
was close, but
Yeah.
no cigar.
No cigars. So anyway, that's that. It's almost it's not the daisy and button, but
You could, if you didn't find a frog for it, you still have these holes to put scissors in.
still, yeah.
You could put a pin cushion. You could stitch something and put that in the middle.
Yep.
Something like scissory themed thing. And do that.
I could do a small range of flower,
You could do some
green and then
greenery.
Yeah. So it'll
Yeah.
just look pretty in there, though.
With the light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to you, my friend.
Okay, this is not exciting in any way, shape, or form, but I do love my cream-colored dishes. This is marked USA. It is a small little platter. I have some others with this design in it. It's just a platter, cream-colored. Looks good when you use them in display.
Mm-hmm.
So
They look pretty
that
with-
design is the same as that. That one.
That one.
It's got the same design on the edge, so probably made by the same people.
Pretty though, with a little pillow you've stitched and scissors
You
and
could.
little
You
buttons
could.
and things to make
Put
a little
vignette.
vignette in it.
I should have made one
Mm-hmm.
before we
Could have
did the
done
video.
one quick. Okay.
Next, Connie. Is this it? No.
Now I got two more things.
So you're going to show these all three together.
Yeah, this is Hot Oven by, I've got a couple of these, and Harker Potter, and it has the cross stitch decal on it. They've got a lot of this. They got dishes,
I have one at home. I have the same teapot at work.
At work. It's for sale, isn't it? You got
No.
that one? That one's not for sale. Okay,
No.
so they've got all kinds of them. They're not expensive. They're not terribly old. They're probably from the 50s.
Well,
They used to give them 40s. They
but
used
look
to,
at that crazy.
yeah, but look at that crazy.
Yeah.
Probably from
Look at all
being on
that
the stove.
bacteria.
Yeah, oh, look at all that bacteria. And then Lori, who was with us, they had one of these that was smaller and did not have a lid, and she got that one. And then I'm thinking, darn.
She's just going to put like a plant or something in hers.
Darn, why didn't I think about that? They had, this case had like 10 or 15 different things. So, got this one, and a little custard cup. So, yeah. And they were cheap.
They were not
way reasonable on these.
They were very reasonable.
I think that pot was what? It wasn't even $10.
I don't think so.
No. So, and this was like $5.95, and this was $7.95 or something. It wasn't expensive at all. Think about what the postage would have been on that if I got it on eBay. So,
I got a couple of wood things. One is the old antique wood expandable, and I just plopped those in a big old bowl.
I have mine in a crock.
I don't have a crock.
You are a crock.
I keep looking for a crock, but I don't
They're
like the ones that I
kind of
find.
expensive.
Yeah, they are. So I got that. It was a really good price. I think it was $4.50, and usually they're
12, 10,
they're
12.
more than that, and
They've gone up
they've
price
gone
too.
up in price. And then just a little wooden bobbin.
Yeah.
I could maybe, if you stitched bobbin
Bobbin.
on a bigger count, like if you did it on a 28 or a 14 count, so he'd be a little bigger. You would need a bigger bobbin for it to display it with. Bobbin. So, you could use a slightly taller bobbin for bobbin.
Bobbin.
Bobbin for bobbin.
Okay, we each got two things, but your
I have
last
three.
two things. Oh, you have three, so go ahead. One more.
I have four. I have four left.
Oh.
You want me to go again?
Yeah, go again.
Okay.
Save the best for last, because I only have two things left. Because I didn't, Julie, all these were packed up, right? They do that at the
All wrapped up.
antique,
Tightly.
tightly wrapped
Lots of
up
tape.
for, like you were moving to Siberia or somewhere, or Valentine. So Julie said, "Oh, come on, unwrap them." And I said, "Okay, if I unwrap them, you got to wrap them back up." So,
Make me wrap them
so that's
back
what
up.
we're going to be doing tonight.
Yep. So
Okay.
this we found on our first foray. It was I didn't realize how expensive these are normally.
That's why I said this is a good price.
What was the price? Wasn't it like 12?
12 or
$12.50 or something?
yeah.
Something like that. Again, I'm thinking of decor for the butler's pantry when it eventually gets done. So it's a mixer. It's got the bowl, and then
it's green. It's got the glass.
got the green handles. This might glow too. I don't know. It's got, like I said, a slightly green cast to it, and I thought the fluting was really pretty, and I thought it would look great sitting on the shelves out there.
It's got a maker's mark. No, yeah, there is.
Yeah,
maybe
there
a maker's
is.
mark.
There
right
is
there.
something there.
Atlas. I can't read it. You don't have your
I
glasses.
don't have
on.
my glasses
Stop
on.
it.
I don't know why I'm trying to read it.
Patent May 27th, 1911, or it's 19 something. Old. 19. See it? I can't really see.
No, don't ask me. I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah,
Oops.
so-
Was that Remy pushing her bowl?
No, she's pushing. She's eating Lola's food.
Lola didn't have anything in it.
Well, then she's just
licking
licking the bowl, licking the bowl clean.
I haven't fed them yet, so
They're trying
Getting a little-
trying to.
So that was a really good price.
And then I have something that's not totally exciting to anybody, but I like
pretty,
these.
though.
It's pretty.
Little doily.
Little doily. I've not seen one that had this intricate of leaves and flowers. You know, I think it's pretty.
And do you actually use your
I
doilies?
do. I do. Yeah, in my displays and things, you know. I just, I guess I'm really nostalgic about them because I grew up in the 50s and, you know, you had doilies on everything except the toilet. And I'm sure there was one on the back of it. But they're just, and my grandmother and my mom crocheted and my aunts and everything. So, plus I just think they're just,
We had
they're just
doilies
sweet.
on the dresser top.
Yeah.
When growing
Arms
up.
of the chairs, back of the chairs,
No.
dresser, yeah.
They went away. They went. I guess they went out of style.
Yep.
So, okay, here's another. Again, this is decor for my butler's pantry. I am not a coffee drinker, but I have
not
always admired the old-fashioned coffee grinders, and they're kind of spendy too. We saw them from 95 on up.
Yeah.
This one was not that because it's partially broken.
But it's on the very top
It's on
where
the
you
very
display it
top.
on a shelf.
You're not going to see it, but see the top part is broken. Dan didn't know that he could repair it, but anyway, it's a coffee grinder.
So pretty on the top.
Yeah, I'll let's take the broken
Take
one
that, just
off.
take the broken part off. Then you can turn it. Oh, I knew that was going to
The
happen.
drawer.
Smells like
Let's see
coffee.
how pretty the top is. It's so pretty. And look at the detailing on the handle.
Even look at the knob.
The
on
knob on the drawer. The patina of the wood. It's got the dovetail joints.
At first I thought it might be a reproduction, but then when you look at
No, they were
you look how old the box is that goes in there, you know, then you could
dovetail
really
joints.
see it.
They don't usually reproduce those.
But,
But this is old. And it's
and it was
cracked and it's
so reasonable. It was crazy. If she hadn't got, I already have one, but if she hadn't gotten that, I think, well, I might have to get that one.
yeah, it was 25.
Yeah, which is
So,
crazy
You're
for that
not-
big a one.
You're not going to see the damage
When you
when
get it
it's
up
sitting
there,
on the shelf. So I'm like,
it's going.
it's not like I'm going to use it.
This is my last thing. I didn't.
I
I
think-
had a couple other little things, but I didn't get them out.
I think this is my favorite of your
Do you
finds.
really?
I just think it's cute.
My kitchen is mostly done in yellows and reds
Hi, Remy.
and turquoises, and not the gauche turquoise, just something back in the 50s, 60s when they had turquoise a lot. So anyway, it is a French press, coffee press from the 30s, is what the tag said. So yeah,
I think that's just
I
going
didn't
to look
even realize.
awesome on a shelf.
I didn't even think about how they
Or in
might have had French press
or
back
in a
then.
corner.
But, yeah. So anyway,
You could do a vignette with some sort of a
like a coffee
Coffee.
grinder.
could.
See, it's got the markings.
Do you drink coffee, Connie?
No,
I didn't think
Kit
so.
does, but I don't.
Yeah.
I never have. And I
I'm-
grew up with a family where the coffee pot came on at 6 a.m. and it didn't shut off till 11 o'clock at night.
My
but
parents both drank coffee all day long. I drank coffee when I was like 3.
no,
That's why I'm short,
Yeah.
my mom says.
I
My
drank-
mom always said, "Oh, you're short because you kept stealing my coffee." I can't stand it now. I
If
like
it
the
has
smell.
enough stuff in it to where it doesn't
Then
taste
it's
like
not
coffee. Yeah, if it doesn't taste like coffee, then I'll
Like
drink
the
it.
smell.
Like Starbucks.
The
Oh
smell
yeah.
is good,
Yeah.
but the taste is
Yeah.
gives you bitter
Bitterness.
coffee face. Let's see, two more,
more.
and then we're done with this, and then we'll probably chat a little bit more.
Just
So-
what you're looking forward to, right?
If you, I'm
I
sorry.
want you guys to chat back. Wouldn't it be fun?
I keep
Wait,
saying
that would be
that.
called a Zoom.
Well,
wouldn't it?
no, we could go live, but
Yeah.
I think if you go live, you have to have someone else sitting at another computer because trolls come in and make dirty remarks and
Wait, that
so
would
you have
be
to
me.
have- you have to have
Yeah.
someone to remove that.
Yeah.
So you could, a person could go live. I've always just avoided that because I don't
For that.
want
For that reason.
trolls. It would hurt my feelings. They said bad stuff. So this was another thing. Connie's coveting this.
Oh, yeah.
She's coveting this, but I saw it first, and I had never seen a square one before. I'd only seen the round ones.
Right.
So I went ahead and got it.
The decal on the front, on the top is in
It's
really
a sewing.
good shape.
It's a sewing box with the decal. I have a pink round one up in my bedroom. If you watched that bedroom remodel video, I showed it. But I've never seen a square one. I've seen Connie's. Connie's got, how many do you have? Like round ones.
Round with 3, 4.
Yeah, different colors.
Different
though.
colors, yeah. And
Pink.
there's different ones on the front. The top.
Different.
You can get sewing theme on the front.
Some
You
of
can
them have
get
sewing.
flowers. You can do. There's kind of a garden one.
I don't know what I'll do with it yet. I may give it to Connie. I don't know.
Yes.
We may
Down
do
in the comments, please
we
put
may do a
give
swap
to
for some
Connie.
stuff. I don't know. And then inside it was a bag of
Miscellaneous.
miscellaneous sewing stuff.
Sewing stuff.
Although those long silver things, I don't know what those were.
I think they were a weapon. That's a
Could have
crochet
been.
hook.
This is a crochet hook. I won't use that. This is it's got needles. I'm working on that nickel needles thing from
that new chart from
Shakespeare's Peddler.
Yeah, that'd be cute in a vignette. with
Yeah,
it.
that would be very cute with a bunch of those in it.
Got
It has
some spools.
Has an old tension metal hoop.
What's that? It says eBay on it.
Where?
Something's wrapped. What's that right there? That's wrapped up in it. Oh, it's just a
I
sack.
think it's just the bag that they put
Oh,
it
they
in.
put it in. Okay.
A bunch of miscellaneous
Carded. I love carded buttons when they
Buttons.
have the ones that have the cute pictures on them. Like babies.
snaps.
Little snap. Little snap.
So yeah, just there's another crochet hook. I can make a chain. Well, I could make a chain.
I can make a brooch. I can make a hat. I can make a flying pterodactyl. What movie is that from?
I have no idea.
Airplane.
I've never seen it.
Oh, well, there you go. Wasted that breath, didn't
Yes,
I?
you did. I've never seen Airplane.
It's
That was
funny.
a kind of a theme at retreat this weekend.
Yeah.
They'd be talking about something, and didn't you think that was funny? Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a really
These
it's
have
a
bobby
metal
pins.
one. Little teeny tiny.
I will shank you
I will shank you too, dear.
with my number 5 crochet hook.
and
Anyhow,
then
she's leaving the best to last.
I left the best for last. I found one of these 2-3 years ago on our way home from Nashville, but it was like $200 and I couldn't afford it, and so I had to leave it behind. And the next year when we went, it was gone. Like I kind of expected it to still be there after a year, but it was gone. And you can get reproduction ones. I don't think this is a reproduction one though.
Not the shape that pin cushion's in.
But it was not $200, and then I made an offer on it, and they accepted my offer, so I had to buy it.
I would have gone lower.
She would have gone a little lower, but I don't. They got to make a living too.
Well, I know, but I mean, if I wanted to say, let's say I wanted to pay, they had it at 160.
They had it at 147.
I would have gone down to 110 or 120 because then they will counter with a little higher.
What if
then,
they don't?
Then you just say, okay, what's the best you can do?
What if they just say, "Screw you, woman"?
Well,
You
then
just
they can
insulted
keep
me,
the
and I
old
will
thing.
not sell to you.
Well, then they can just
It's
keep
like
the old thing.
it's like when we go to those booths and they have everything priced way up high, and then they have the 50% off sale.
They've already marked it up.
I'm not stupid. I know you've jacked that price up. they had a flower frog, just a plain flower frog,
Clear.
clear, nothing fancy. Had 18 holes or something like that, and at $40. They had it marked at $40 frickin' dollars, but it was 50% off. Well,
Yeah, it
even
was
at $20, it's still expensive. I will not buy from those
Type of booths.
types of booths.
There was
Sorry.
something else in there that was just crazy, crazy.
I will not do it. I'm not stupid. I know you've jacked the price up so you can say it's on sale, but you're lying. So
You're lying.
anyway, without further ado, look, it's a sewing bird, an antique sewing bird. Look at the old velvet there. I am not sure what this is. Do you know what that is?
Oh, did a thimble fit in there?
I don't know. I don't know, but look at the detailing on the, I don't know what you call it, but beautiful detailing.
On
And
the clamp.
The clamp, the bird is beautifully detailed. And then it opens up like that. I'm not sure what they use them for. What do they use them for?
They just
Why does it do that?
It would hold your fabric.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yep.
Anyway,
That's what I say.
I made an offer of $125, and they accepted it. So there went the rest of my market money. Bye bye.
Well, then when we were at the Brass Armadillo, she had gift cards. So
I did use my gift cards. Those are gone now. Thanks everyone for my gift cards. My family gave me. They know how to buy for me for Christmas. Everyone's like, "I'll just give her a gift card to the antique store, and she's good."
we won't see her for a month.
No, we won't. And I showed remarkable restraint because that was December and this is May, and I have not been. I don't think I've been to the antique mall since October.
Now, some sewing birds, I was looking. Some of them have a little
Secondary
pin cushion.
Pin cushion.
Up on the top. So
Huh. I wonder if that's what was supposed to be there.
I don't know. I suppose there's different styles, different type, to do different things. But
Anyway, I might have been able to find. Well, some of those are $300 and some dollars.
Mhm.
Good God, man!
Good God, man! Can you imagine? That's a reproduction. It's 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's amazing.
And I could have just gone to eBay and found one, but it's always more exciting when you find it
Out in the wild.
out in the wild, as we like to refer to it.
Yeah.
So that's all our finds, which I think are quite a few.
Yeah. That managed to lighten our purse a little.
But we had fun.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of fun. I think
Our knees were just like,
well,
oh.
my knees were fine, but my ankles. I have Achilles tendonitis from my blood pressure medicine, and my ankles were bad after we were
Look at
done.
the little cursors right at my nose.
Right up your nose. let me remove the cursor from your nose, Connie. So, anything else we want to talk about retreat?
No, we had a lot of people participating, and we had one,
did.
two, three, about 5
The
tables.
display was awesome. I did take pictures. I'll try and add them to the end of this
Of whips
video.
and
The whips and the finishes
and the
and
brag
the
table.
starts and
And you took out the trunk show.
took the trunk show out there. We took just a little bit of
Heart and hand. We had the heart and hand.
heart and hand trunk show. We had just a little bit of with the needle and thread had come in the day before we left, so I pulled the customer pre-orders out.
Now the bowl throwing
She
starts.
just dropped her. Remy just dropped her bowl. She wants her food.
Yeah, when she wants her food, she picks up her bowl, which is like Corelle, and then drops it.
Pretty soon it will drop on the hard floor, and you'll hear it.
Yeah.
That time it was on the rug. Where were? Oh, I don't remember what we were saying.
Oh, we took out with thy needle.
Oh, yeah, took the with thy needle and sold kitted them up, fabric and floss. Sold quite a bit of those. Took some new bags out. So we had just a little bit of shop night or afternoon kind of thing. And let's see,
A lot of snacks. Oh my gosh, we had 2 tables full of snacks.
snacks. I didn't bring. I had made a batch of Better Than Sex Chex Mix, but I didn't bring it out because I only made a single batch, and I knew it would be gone, and not everyone was there on Thursday. So I didn't bring it out until Saturday afternoon, I think, and it was gone by pretty much Saturday night.
Yep. And then you made another Chex Mix.
No, that's not. No, that wasn't a Chex. I just did a mix of like crackers and nuts.
A savory mix.
A savory
mix.
So the food was good. We had lots of good food.
Weather was good. I have a moaning room.
She did. You should hear this. She recorded it.
Well, Julie and I have always roomed together. And this time we had an extra room, and Julie said, "Hey, you want a private room?" And I said, "Sure. If it's not going to upset you, yeah, I'll take one." So I was in room 11 at Calvin Crest. Don't use that room. Actually, it's a great room. But I went to bed like midnight, like we do, staying up late, and I'm laying down, and it's pitch dark, and I heard this.
Stop it.
I heard this. Oh! And I thought, oh my God. It's like a moan. And
Moaning Myrtle.
I thought, who's in the room next to me? And
That would be me.
yeah, the other side of me. The other side. And I thought, what is that? And so, about half hour later, it did it again. And I thought, I don't know what that is. So I finally managed to go to sleep. And next day, it did it again. Then I suddenly realized what it was. Because it was I was getting out of the shower, and I came out, and I was getting my clothes and everything, and it did it. It was my heat register, and every time it shut off, it would click off, and then I guess the valve.
There would be this pause.
Yeah. And then there'd be as the gaskets close or something. Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
It was funny.
But it would freak you out.
Yeah.
If you didn't know. Yeah.
And everyone was just making fun of me and laughing at me. So I recorded it. And I recorded it in the dark, so it was spookier,
Yeah, that was funny.
So if you come to retreat, ask Julie not to put you in room 11.
Yeah, no.
Maybe they'll have fixed it by then, though.
And let's see what else. Well, I got a little embarrassed.
Julie,
I did get a little embarrassed. We were talking about whips. And I said something about having 150 whips, and Stacy was shocked and appalled at the number.
She's monogamous.
She is monogamous, and she has a little stash, but not much.
Let's just say she's not going to make us wealthy.
She's an anomaly. Yeah. And anyway, so
great girl though.
She said, "Well, how many do you have with you?" And I said, "I don't know. I got the 2 bags over here. Well, can I come in and can I come over there and dig through it?" And I said, "Sure. I don't care."
One by
one. She went through them and held them up for everyone to see, and then she was like, "You know what would be fun? We'd come over to your house, and you should lay all your whips out in a row, and we should just,
have a whip parade.
Take a video of all your whips." And I said, "Well, that would require us to locate all of those whips." And I said, "They're pretty much in every room of the house." And then I started listing, and I started with the bedroom, and what came out of my mouth was, "Well, I have 2 whips in the bedroom."
And she goes, "Just keep that to yourself."
That started it off. Everybody there has a dirty mind, and it was a little embarrassing, but everyone enjoyed a laugh at my expense. Mm-hmm. So that was,
You never know who's going to get picked on. Who's next?
You just never know.
Who's next?
You never ever know. Is there anything else funny that happened? We laughed a lot.
We did laugh a lot. The moaning.
We laughed.
We did the tables a little different. We set them up because there was only 23, so we didn't need like 4 or 5 tables. So we had a little larger table, more people at the table. that seemed to work out okay.
Yeah.
The people that came on Friday, because we do not do reserve seating. We don't tell you where to sit, like it was at a wedding reception or something.
Yeah.
We just pretty much wherever you want to sit. Although there are some people.
The same people tend to sit with the same people.
The same,
like Doreen's table. That's always the same.
Yeah.
They always sit together.
And everyone pretty much knows that. But then when there's new people,
they don't.
We kind of try to,
steer them in another.
And not that they wouldn't want new people there, but usually
it's full.
But we put another table. She threw her dish. But we put another table on the end, so there was two more places. But usually it's just whenever. But then the people who come on Friday, then they kind of get, whatever's left is yours. So that's always kind of sad.
Yeah, I always feel bad for them.
Remy once fed. Did you hear that? If that was a toddler, he would have gotten a spanking.
Hi, Remy.
She throws that bowl. It's a good thing that corral doesn't break.
It will break, but not from that.
So we did that. We had a little different arrangement there. We had a lot more whips and the trunk show.
Are you hungry?
What else?
Do you need your supper?
I'm not sure there was so much else. We were worried about the road because the road out there is gravel. Because the first year, partial gravel.
Part of it. It used to be more. That first year we went out there, oh my God, it
needed tow trucks.
It was bad the first year, but it hasn't been bad ever. And they did pave a little further, a little closer too. So it's not a ton of gravel anymore. Remy, don't you drop that. But we were a little concerned it might be because we've had a lot of rain.
And the funny thing is, she just wants food in the bowl. You put food in that bowl and she's not going to eat it. She just wants to know there is food available.
She might be hungry though. It's 7:30.
Well, yeah. Hello, popcorn.
You're hungry.
Yeah, I had a scone at 8 o'clock this morning and half a bag of pretzels.
So on that note, we should probably let you go.
She'll be gnawing on her leg here in a minute.
She will be. I will try and do not do it. I will try and put the pictures of the little videos that I took of the whips and the finishes and stuff at the end of this. So stay tuned for that.
And just know Julie's spending the rest of the evening wrapping my stuff back up and making me popcorn.
I can't do both. My hands will be greasy.
Well, we'll wrap this up first then. And get Remy something to eat.
Get Remy something to eat.
I'm going to start throwing my bowl here in a minute, too.
Lola's on the other side over here just looking at me like, please.
Where's Ray?
Please, sir.
Ray.
May I have more?
Yeah. May I have some? Not more, some.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Make comments. Tell us what your favorite was.
Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button. It all helps in the algorithm. And
don't hit the dislike button because
don't hit the dislike.
We'll have to come get you.
She will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll do it on a discount. Okay.
So you guys take care until next time. Bye. Yeah, we say that and then look. I can't find the mouse because I hit it.
Encore performance. All right. Bye.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Bye.